Hey everyone, jennabugger here, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, I'm so glad you stopped by, and I hope you all enjoy this video. Today we have a cluttered fall apartment speed build, and as you can tell right off the bat, we completely skipped over the floor plan because it took a minute to kind of go through everything. Oh yeah, and my daughter did not want the iPad, so she is coloring, and you might hear her a little bit more. Sorry, but kind of not sorry, because it's kind of refreshing that she actually didn't want the iPad. But anyways, as I was saying, okay, if I can read that, it's one of the chic apartments. Is that I can't even tell on my preview. It's so small, but it's up there in the upper left hand corner. So it is a relatively small apartment, and I've actually got 3 bedrooms and 1 bath in here, and there's enough room for 5 Sims. I was oh, okay. I was actually pretty proud of myself for being able to pull this off. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but I managed to do it. It definitely involved a lot of play testing, and I actually did some play testing. Daughter's being a goofball. I did quite a bit of play testing, like in the middle of actually building this too, because I didn't want to, kind of continue with the build without some things being functional or not knowing if they were functional and everything. So, yeah. But I really did my best to clutter up it as best I could. I didn't go too crazy with actually like cluttering up the floor, so I guess it's not the most cluttered apartment in the world, but definitely the surfaces. There's a lot of surfaces that I really worked to just add a bunch of cluttery items, and it's it's a fall apartment because I did use some of the typical fall decorations that come with the game, and just the color schemes. I try to keep it like yellows and oranges, these warm the warm what word am I trying to think of? The warm wooden tones. Yes, that okay, yeah. Yeah, so reds and all that kind of stuff. So the color scheme more so kind of for me screams fall, but I did include some of these decorations that are definitely geared towards fall. And I did include later on some things that are closer to the Thanksgiving decorations. Is it still? Oh, not right now, baby. You got your colors right there. Is it still called Harvest Fest in The Sims 4? I know it was Harvest Fest in Sims 3. I'm drawing a blank on it right now. Yeah, she is not cooperating today, but I have to get this voiceover done, so yeah, we're gonna push through. And this is the life of a mom that's trying to have a gaming YouTube channel. Anyways, yeah, so that totally just lost my train of thought there. I mean, this is just the living room. I Of course, it wouldn't be a speed build of mine if there was not something that I forgot to playtest. That bulletin board thing, the family planning board thing, I forgot to test that if you can actually use it with the wreath over it like that. Honestly, I don't know. I could see it going either way, so yeah, let's see if I'll actually remember to test that out. Yeah, but anyways, I thought it'd be a good idea to put an extinguisher here since it is an apartment and it's very cluttered. Like, it probably would be a very good idea to have an extinguisher handy because there are so many things that could just burst into flames in this apartment. And they definitely have, I wouldn't say tons of candles, but there's quite a few candles about, so yeah. And then I did have a little bit difficulty picking out the rugs. I mean, let's be honest, I have difficulty picking out the rugs with most of my builds. And I always end up putting rugs in like every single room of my builds. So it's an ongoing process. Maybe one of these days I will actually get the hang of it and realize like, oh yes, this rug will go nicely with this furniture, or no, this rug will not go nicely with this furniture. But I'm not quite there yet. Yep, so I did go with these orange cabinets. I was looking at the wood ones and I wasn't happy with them, so I went ahead with these. The kitchen actually isn't as cluttered as I would have liked it to be, but because there was only one counter space that you could actually your sim can actually cook anything or prepare anything on, I just didn't want to, I just didn't want to, that be an issue. Yeah, but anyways, here I'm putting these towels up here on the shelf. I thought maybe it could be like their little, where they put their washcloths or whatever, or little hand towels, and then there's the soap up there. I added the little pencil case for later on. I do add some of the little notes on the fridge, so I thought that's where they would keep their pencils to make those notes. And at some point here soon, so I think I'm looking for a watering can through all of this stuff, because I add a little plant a little later on, and I thought it'd be a little nice touch to have a water can. And there, I found it in the debug menu, which I actually was kind of shocked that there wasn't like a watering can decoration just normally, but there is one in the debug menu. So if anybody's looking for a watering can, that's where you're gonna find it. I do end up switching the drying rack to the other side because it did not the counter was not functional with the drying rack on that side. I do not remember if I had that in the screenshots, if I did the screenshots before moving that or not, so I don't know, but yeah. And yep, just placing some lights. I really wanted to put a round table in here, but it just wasn't working with as many Sims as this apartment was built for. It just wasn't working out to have that many seats in it and everything, so I had to switch to this table so there's enough seats for everyone. And yep, just picking out some more rugs. And I'm losing my train of thought again. Yeah, so there's the plant I was talking about earlier. And then I do add that right there. Yeah, the little utensils there. Yeah, and with all I really wanted to use those pictures from the Tiny Living Stuff Pack. And you'll see, I think I try to use it here, and I try to use it in another room, and it just didn't work out for any of the areas I try to use it for, so they do not show up in this build. But all of the pictures I definitely try to keep with the color scheme for fall, the oranges, reds, yellows, a little bit of green I think I also add in there. And yeah, anyways, so this is actually gonna end up being a little bit different. I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I've actually been sick for the past few days and had a sore throat, and this is actually kind of starting to hurt a little bit. So I apologize for cutting this short, but I gotta know my limits. So I'll just cut out to music here very soon. But I do want to mention there is a so the first room that I start building is for a child and a toddler. It was kind of a mess because I started off with like one side of the room was sports themed and the other side was space themed, but I had just done in my supernatural house an alien room, so I felt like that was kind of that. And then I thought to switch to a music theme, but that was also in my supernatural family home for the teenage ghosts, so I ended up switching it to a toddler dinosaur theme, so you will see that's a little messed up. And then in the second room I build, it's for a teenage girl who likes to knit. I do place some of the upper wall cabinets at the foot, or one of them at the foot of her bed. I got that idea from Miss Simrino. It's a genius idea, and I just wanted to make sure I give her credit before I stop talking on this build. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, or continue to enjoy this video. If you do, please consider leaving it a thumbs up. If you want to stick around, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as always, leave any comments or suggestions down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.